When the question say that the graph cannot lie between these two lines of y equals to p and y equals to m, where p is greater than m, many students do not realize that this question is just asking for discriminant. Okay, it's just asking for discriminant. Now, looking back at the graph when we draw in the first part, if you are not sure on how to draw this graph for the first part, or if you're not sure what if my calculator show me only one part of the graph, then refer to the previous video. Okay, so the question is now, if I draw a straight line where these, you can see evidently from here to here, these are the values that there has no roots. Can you see if I draw lines, there will be no roots? Okay, so this is what the question is asking. But what are these two values? So we use discriminant. Y equals to 2x squared plus 3 over x minus 2. We cross multiply, we have xy minus 2y equals to 2x squared plus 3. Bring it all over to the right side. 2x squared plus 3, 2x squared minus xy plus 2y plus 3 equals to 0. So in this case, my a is the coefficient of x squared, 2. B is the coefficient of x, negative y. C is the coefficient of without x and without x, 2y plus 3. Okay, so cannot take the values. B squared minus 4ac must be less than 0. Negative y squared minus 4a is 2. C is 2y plus 3 less than 0. Y squared minus 16y plus 24 is less than 0. Now the question is, can this be factorized? And if you use your scientific calculator, you realize that this equation cannot be factorized. So I have to use my quadratic formula, minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, okay, over 2a, and I will have 16 plus minus square root of 16 square minus 4 times 24, and I will have 160 over here, okay, over 2, and this is 16 plus minus 4 root 10 over 2, you will get very nice 8 plus minus 2 root 10. Okay, so these are my two values, and it actually corresponds to the y values of these two. This guy, the y value of this guy is called 8 plus 2 square root 10, and then this guy, the other one, is 8 minus 2 square root 10. Okay, so I'm just showing you what happens if the question is asking for it in exact form. Okay, now after I find the roots, we are actually talking about a quadratic inequality, 8 minus 2 root 10 as well as 8 plus 2 root 10. Okay, lesser than 0 is this part, therefore y is in between 8 minus 2 root 10 as well as 8 plus 2 root 10. We go back and answer the question. The question is asking you, it cannot lie between these two lines. So what are the values of these two lines? And p have to be greater than m. So this guy would be p and this guy would be m, because when y is in between 8 plus 2 root 10 and 8 minus 2 root 10, when you draw the lines, straight lines, there will be no intersection, so there will be no real roots. And this is how you solve a discriminant question and you want to leave it in exact form. And usually in H2 Math, they will ask you to leave it in exact form.